G'day, you mongrels. How you going? This is Glenn, and today we're going to talk about taxes. So sometimes when I'm looking on YouTube and also looking on Facebook, I get the comment, "Oh, government tax, that is a tax. Taxes are unconstitutional. Taxes are theft." Basically, taxes are theft. They steal our money. But taxes are an evil necessity. If you don't want to pay taxes, I pretty much suggest that you move to Somalia, where generally, or a poor country, generally, where people don't really pay tax. And have a look at those countries. Oh, let's pave a road. We've got no money for that. We can't pave the road. Let's get America to donate money to pave our road. So, and I'm talking about taxes in first world countries. So, basically, my country, Australia. So, if you don't know by my accent, I'm Australian. I'm not a Kiwi. But taxes, you need to. Now, there is another argument between excessive taxes, too high a tax that provides no benefit, and taxes that are reasonable but they provide the maximum benefit that you can have. So, a good example of where taxes are pretty high but really don't provide that much benefit to a people would be, I don't know, somewhere like Zimbabwe. Taxes, when people pay them, are pretty high, but they get no benefit because the country's in shambles. But a country where you pay a reasonable amount of tax, but you get really good benefits would be countries like Denmark, where you can pay up to 40 to 50%, but there's universal healthcare. So you don't have to worry about going bankrupt, going to the doctors. Hey, Americans. Yeah, baby. You don't have to worry about paying for university because it is already funded through your taxes. And you don't have to worry about the infrastructure of the country because the government maintains it quite well. In Australia, we're a little bit lacking here. Our infrastructure, we do have universal healthcare. I pay 1.5% extra tax for that. I look a bit old. I'm so old. Sorry about that. So, Eddery is pay for our taxes. Oh my god. The government's coming to take my taxes. Please take my money. Don't take my money. I want to eat it. I know you can't eat your own money. So, government taxes. Oh, I got distracted. Bloody hell. So, Australia's infrastructure is quite good. So, roads are quite well paved. We have lots of traffic lights. Some would say pretty much too many. They'll have to put them in every bloody metre. We like to. We have good services. Police functions. They don't go around shooting everyone like in the United States or execute people like they do in China. Yeah, but we do have problems here. Like we do have corruption in government. We do have the government that is not really listening to sections of the population. But taxes are a necessary evil. Without taxes, you wouldn't have these things because you cannot fund them. If you cannot fund them, then what are you going to do? It's been proven that private healthcare in the United States is too expensive and it leaves out too many people. So, and leading cause bankruptcies are healthcare costs, which is a pretty stupid thing. And it's all these healthcare providers in the United States saying, no, you can't have universal healthcare, it's a bit too expensive. And we won't get much money. And in Australia, I don't have private healthcare because screw 'em. But those that do, the healthcare costs go up about 10% per year. Which really, 10% per year. Really. Get stuffed. And a lot of the young people going, oh, screw that, I'm going to dump it. I'm going to go to Medicare. And I don't mind if they put up the Medicare tax to 2%. Because people love Medicare. Generally, if a government gets rid of Medicare, and that is going to be a Liberal government if they try to, because Labor government actually brought in Medicare, so they're not going to get rid of it. Next, the third biggest party, the Greens, they're not going to get rid of it. But if the Liberals did get rid of it, they'd probably be wiped out at the ballot box. And they don't want that, so they're not going to get rid of Medicare. They're just going to try and run it down like the UK Conservatives have run down their NHS, I think, National Health Service. So there's lots of problems there, and they're going to go, oh, we need to privatise this because it is not functioning properly in the private sector. We'll make things better. Well, we had privatisation of utilities here. Electricity, gas and water. What happened to the prices? They went up. And then we implemented a carbon tax. And the prices, well, that even really changed. They went up a bit. And then we were promised, we'll get rid of this carbon tax. If we get rid of this carbon tax, then you'll get $500 back. They got rid of the carbon tax, and what happened? Prices went up! Woo! So, thank you, Tony Scabbett, you piece of shit. Lying piece of shit. And his voters in the electorate found out that he was a lying piece of shit, so they got rid of him. So anyway, taxes. You need them. Either have taxes, live in a first world country, or a second world country, have good services, and have a good health and lifespan, where you pay no taxes. You can live in Somalia. You can live in a Roman type government, in which you basically have to bribe people, pay everything yourself, and in the end, you're paying a lot of money for absolutely nothing. So, if you don't want to pay taxes, I suggest you go to those countries that let the people down, or go live in the forest. Because we don't want you coming to our country where we pay taxes for these things, and you not paying taxes but still using a footpath. You're not paying taxes and you earn lots of money, get off the fucking footpath. We don't want you using it. Okay? So, if you have a problem with that, yeah, you know what I think. So pay your taxes. Although, if they're too high and you don't get much services back, that's when you complain. Thank you and bye bye.